सावधान शांति ब्रह्मनाथ। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Dear students, welcome to the video class of the chapter Application of Derivative. Okay, this is the class of the concept of tangent and normal, how to find the equation of tangent and normal. In previous class we discussed the higher order derivative of the function. Okay, today I am going to discuss application of derivative, that is application of derivative. Application of derivative. So this is main heading, and this is subheading, what is tangent and normal. Okay, tangent and normal to the curve. Tangent and normal to the curve. This is the first video of the tangent and normal to the curve. In this video we will discuss the fundamental concept of the tangent and normal to the curve. First, we will discuss tangent to the curve. Tangent to the curve. What do you mean by tangent to the curve? Tangent to the curve. Suppose this is a curve. Okay. This is a curve. If a line touches to a curve at single point, this is suppose point P, at single point P, then it is called tangent to the curve. Okay. Tangent to the curve. What do you mean by tangent to the curve? If a line touches to the curve at single points, then the line is called, tangent to the curve. Tangent to the curve. Okay. Then what is point of contact? What is P? The point P. This is called point of contact. Now, what is point of contact? Point of contact. What do you mean by point of contact? What do you mean by point of contact? The points P, that is here P in the figure, the point where the tangent touches to the curve is called the point of contact. In the figure, this is P. This point is called point of contact. This point is called point of contact. Clear? Okay. And look at this. What is this? What is second? This line is called seconds. This line is called seconds. This line is called, what is this line? Secant. If a line intersect to the curve at 2 points, then the line is called secant. This is 1 point and this is another point. Suppose this is P and this is Q. Here PQ is called secant line. Okay. Here that is PQ line. PQ line is called secant line. This is secant line. And PQ, this is PQ. Here PQ line is called secant line. Secant line. That is, what do you mean by secant line? If a line intersects to the curve at double points, that is 2 points, then the line is called secant line. Now we'll discuss what is normal to the curve. Normal to the curve. Second thing is, here we discussed tangent to the curve, then we'll discuss normal to the curve. Normal to the curve. Same figure, okay? Normal to the curve. Normal to the curve. Normal to the curve. What do you mean by normal to the curve? This is normal to the curve, right? And this is normal to the curve. Here suppose a line, this is another line, okay? This is another line, and this perpendicular to this, and this perpendicular to this. This is normal line, okay? This is normal line. That is normal to the curve. If a line is perpendicular, this is perpendicular, symbol of perpendicular. If a line is perpendicular, this is symbol of perpendicular, perpendicular to the tangent to a curve, at the point of contact, then the line is called, the normal to the curve. The normal to the curve, okay? Normal to the curve. Here this line is normal. This line is normal, and this line is tangent, and this line is tangent. From the figure we see, note, tangent is always perpendicular to normal. Tangent is perpendicular to normal. Tangent is perpendicular to the normal. Okay. Then what do you mean by slope? What do you mean by slope? Let's discuss what do you mean by slope of the line. Now we'll discuss what is slope of a line. Slope of a line. What is slope of a line? Suppose this is x-axis, and this is x-axis, and this is y-y dash here, and this is a line. Suppose this is a straight line. This angle is called the angle between line and positive direction of x-axis, or we can say this is angle is, suppose theta. Theta is called inclination. Here theta is called inclination. So what do you mean by tangent of the line? The slope of the line. What do you mean by slope of the line? Slope of non-vertical line if theta is the angle between a non-vertical line angle between a non-vertical line with the positive direction of x-axis, then its slope, that is symbol is m equal to tan theta. But theta is also called inclination. This angle is not counted to find slope. Right side angle, this is right side angle, this is left side angle. Right side angle is treated as inclination. So m equal to tan of the inclination of the line, that is m equal to tan theta. Okay, m equal to tan theta. Now what is slope of x-axis? Here theta is equal to what? Angle between x-axis and itself, that is theta equal to 0. So slope of x-axis what? Slope of x-axis is 0, m equal to tan 0. Clear? So slope of x-axis is equal to what? Now let's see slope of x-axis and some notes related to slope. Let's see slope of nodes. Slope of x-axis. Slope of x-axis is what? Is 0. Slope of x-axis is 0. Why it is 0? Because this is x-axis and this is also itself a line. So angle between itself, line means x-axis here, and the angle between line means here what? Angle between line, in case of line this is x-axis. So angle between x-axis and itself is 0. That is m equal to what? M equal to tan 0. Here theta is equal to what? Here theta is equal to 0. So m equal to tan 0, which is 0. Okay, this is note 1. And note 2, slope of y-axis is infinity. Why it is infinity? Because this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So angle, this is theta. Theta is equal to what? 90 degree. So m is equal to what? Tan 90 degree. Tan 90 degree equal to what? Infinity. Okay. Number 3. If line 1 parallel to line 2, line 1 parallel to line 2 implied by their slopes are equal. M1 is equal to M2. Number 4, if L1 line 1 perpendicular to line 2 implies M1 into M2 is equal to -1. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then product of the slope is -1. Okay. Then slope of line joining 2 points. Slope of line joining 2 points. That is 5. Slope of line joining. Slope of line joining the points. Joining the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. And x2, y2. Slope of the line joining the points x1, y1 and x2 y2, x1 y1 and x2 y2, x1 y1 and x2 y2 is m equal to what? M equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is formula for slope, to find slope of the line at if 2 points are given. Okay. Number 6 notes. Slope of lines. Slope of lines parallel to x-axis is 0, because this is x-axis and its slope is what is, this is m equal to 0, line this is L1, line L2, line this is y-axis suppose, line L3. So these are, if two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. So this is 0, slope of this line 0, slope of this line 0, slope of this line 0, since slope of x-axis is 0. Okay, then slope of number 7, slope of the slopes of lines, slope of lines perpendicular to, slope of lines, that is you can say slope of lines parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis is infinity, because this is y-axis, its slope is what? Infinity. So any line parallel to, this is line, this is origin, since this is y-axis, slope of y-axis is infinity. So any line parallel to y-axis having slope what? Infinity. We can say slope of line parallel to x-axis 0, or we can say slope of line perpendicular to x-axis. This is also we can say that is, we can say lines, slope of lines perpendicular to y-axis. Parallel to x-axis means what? Perpendicular to x. And this is also, we can say slopes of lines perpendicular to x-axis. Same thing is what? Infinity. Line parallel to x-axis is equivalent to say line perpendicular to y-axis. Line parallel to x-axis. Suppose this is x-axis, line, and this is y-axis, and this is y-axis. Suppose line parallel to x-axis means what? Line perpendicular to y-axis, or line parallel to y-axis means line perpendicular to what? X-axis. Okay. So these are the concepts regarding the slopes. Now we will discuss the equation of lines. Okay, in different form. Equation of line in different form. Now we will discuss equation of line in different forms. Suppose first, slope intercept form. Slope intercept form. What is slope intercept form? This is y equal to what? Y equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. What is m? Where m is equal to, m is slope of the line, and c is y intercept of the line. What do you mean by y intercept? Suppose this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and line cut this portion. Suppose this is O and this is A and this is B. Here OB, here OB is y-intercept. Y intercept. OB is y intercept. Here, OB is y. This is called y intercept. This length is called, this length, that is OB. OB is called y intercept. Now another form. Now another form of the line. Now 2-point form. Second is this is 2-point. Another method is slope point form. Okay, slope point form. Slope point form. Slope point forms. Here this is like any point given. This is suppose A. This is x1, y1, and this is having m is equal to slope is m. Slope is equal to what? Slope is equal to m. Then equation of line. That is equation of line. Equation of line passing through. Passing through. Equation of line passing through the points. Passing through the points x1, y1, x1, y1, and having slope. And having slope. Having slope is m, is given by y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is slope point form of the equation of line. This is required for tangent in equation. How to find the equation of tangent and normal, this is required. Now another method, that is 2-point form. 2-point form. 2-point form. 2-point form. Equation of line. Equation of line passing through the points. Passing through the points. The points x1, y1, and x2, y2 is y minus y1 is equal to, this is m. What is the formula for m? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. This is 2-part form of the equation of line. Okay. Now this is 1, 2, 3 discuss, and another form is intercept form of the lines. Intercept form of the line. Intercept form of the line means here suppose this is the coordinate system. Here x-axis and this is y-axis. Suppose this is line cos, this is origin. Suppose cos x-axis at the point A and cos y-axis at the point B. This, suppose this length is what? A. This is called x-intercept and x-intercept, and this length is supposed B. Okay, this length is supposed B. This is called y-intercept. This is called what? Y-intercept. 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 Then its equation. Its equation is what? X by A plus y by B is equal to what? This equation. Okay. So we can write here, if A and B are x-intercept and y-intercept, this is y-intercept right here, this is, and y-intercept, right? Y-intercept of the line, then equation of the line, then equation of the line is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. This is intercept form of the equation of line. Okay, this is also required to solve the problems of the tangent and normal. Some questions we can solve using this concept. This concept is also required. Now, general form of the equation of line. This is also required. The general form. These are five. These five are forms, and there are 6 forms. But these 5 forms are very required, very essential. So now another form. Now, fifth is not necessary in the problems of the tangent normal, but for systematic we will get normal form. Normal form. Okay, normal form. What is normal form here? Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is line. This is line, and this is normal or perpendicular. If this is alpha, if this is alpha, if alpha is the angle between, if alpha is the angle between the normal or the perpendicular, we can say normal, we can say, or perpendicular, the perpendicular to the line and positive direction of x-axis. Let be, this is suppose distance is p. This distance is supposed p, and let p be the distance or length of, p be the length of the normal, then equation of line, is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Okay, this is normal form. This is rarely used in and applicable in tangent and normal. Okay, but last one is also important. That is type 6. This is fifth form. Type 6 is also required to solve the problems of the normal, tangent and normal using derivative. Okay. Last one is general form of the line. General form. The general form of the line. The general form of the line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, provided a square plus b square not equal to 0. Okay, this is the condition. A square plus b square not equal to 0 means a and b are not simultaneously 0. If a equal to 0, then it will be equation of line. If b is 0, then also it will be equation of line. Okay. If both are 0, no, it is not equation. So general form of the equation of line passing through region which what? Notes. General form of the equation line. General form of equation of line. Equation of line passing through region. Passing through origin. Passing through origin is what? Ax plus b y is equal to 0. This is general form of the line passing through origin. Here c is 0. Then some other concept of the concept regarding this equation of line. To find slope of line, which is in general form, slope of line which is in general form. This is the concept. Okay. Suppose let ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It will be equation of line. This is in general form. This is in general form. Now to find from this equation, how to find the slope? This is what by is equal to what? By is equal to here. By is equal to what? That is minus ax minus c, or y is equal to what? Minus a by b into x plus minus c by b. And this is m, that is y equal to mx plus 50. This is, what is here? This is y equal to mx plus c form. This form, okay, this form. So m is equal to what? M is equal to what? M is equal to minus a by b. This is slope of line. That is what? Minus of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Negative slope of the line. General form, if general form given, we can put the formula m equal to minus of negative of x coefficient divided by y coefficient. This is the slope of the line formula. Okay. Then the another concept is how to convert the line which is general form to intercept form. Now the concept is, and what is here? This is m equal to this, and minus c. What is this? Minus c by b is equal to y intercept. Here y intercept. Clear? This portion is slope and this is y intercept. Now how to convert the general form into intercept form? Now let's see the conversion of the general form into intercept form. Transform of the line from general form to intercept form. Okay, this is the concept, and this is ax plus by plus c is equal to, this is general form. Okay, then our aim is to convert how to intercept form. First, ax plus by, take the constant term right side. Then this should be what? This should be x by here some constant, y by another constant is equal to 1. So right hand side once should be 1. So divide both sides by minus c, ax by minus c, by minus c is equal to what? Or we can write here x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b is equal to 1. Here what is x intercept? Here x intercept is equal to minus c by a. Y intercept is equal to minus c by b. Okay, now angle between two lines. How to find angle between two lines? Angle between two lines. If m1 and m2 are slopes of the line, suppose L1 and L2, then angle between them, theta is equal to angle between them, theta is equal to tan inverse plus or minus m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is slope form. If this another form, angle between two lines. If that is two lines, let a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x This is first equation. A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. This is second equation. Then angle between two lines. Then angle between two lines, theta, that is theta is equal to tan inverse what? Here what is slope here? Here slope is what? M1 is equal to, here M1 equal to what? Minus A1 by B1. And here M2 is equal to what? M2 is equal to minus A2 by B2. So put the values of M1 and M2, we get what? This is equal to what? M2 means what? Minus plus or minus here. So plus or minus here what? Minus A2 by B2, and this is equal to minus minus plus A1 by B1 whole divided by 1 plus M1. M1 means what? Minus A1 by B1 into minus A2 by B2. This is equal to, and theta is equal to tan inverse. This is what? A1 B2. You can write a plus is sign first. So plus or minus. So this is plus or minus what? A1 B2 minus A2 B1 divided by B1 B2. So it is B1 B2. So this cancel, whole divided by what? Minus minus plus. So A1 A2 plus B1 B2. This is formula. If the equation is in the general form, if slopes are given, you can write, use this formula, and if general form given, we can put this formula. How to find the angle between two lines. And some notes regarding to the angle between two lines. Conditions. What is condition? Two lines, A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0, A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. Number one condition is parallel. If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Clear? Number two is perpendicular. If A1 A2 plus B1 B2 is equal to 0. Number three is coincident, means identical. That is, if condition is if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. This is coincident. The two lines overlapping. This is overlapping condition, and this is parallel condition. This condition is parallel condition. Okay. These are the conditions of the line regarding to the angles. This is angle 0 or 180. This is parallel, and this is what? Perpendicular case, and this is coincide case. Now, these are the conditions regarding the angle. These are the fundamental concept related to the problems of the tangent and normal. The main concept is what is meaning of dy by dx. What is geometrical meaning of dy by dx. Now, this is the fundamental. These are the fundamentals. Now, this is main concept regarding the tangent and normal. Okay. Meaning of, this is geometrical meaning of derivative of y is equal to f of x. That is, or you can say geometrical meaning of dy by dx. Same thing. Geometrical meaning of derivative of the function y equal to f of x or geometrical meaning of dy by dx same thing. Okay, so what is here? Let y equal f of x be a curve, then dy by dx represents the slope of the tangent. The slope of the tangents. Slope of the tangents to the curve. Y is equal to f of x. How it is? Let's see and prove how it is. How dy by ds represents the slope of the tangent to the curve y equal to f of x. Now let's prove. Dy by ds represent the equation of the slope of tangent to the curve. How it is? Let's prove. Suppose this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Okay, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. X-axis, y-axis. Suppose this is a curve. This is suppose second line, and this point is P and this point is Q. Okay, this is second line. Under what condition, under which condition the line will be tangent? If the line, okay, this is line, suppose tangent line. This is tangent line. Suppose second line. This is second line. If this line rotate like this and come to this position, this will be what? This will be tangent to the curve. That is, if the point Q approaches to P, then this will be what? Then PQ line will be tangent. If Q approaches to P, then the second line will be what? Tangent to the curve. Okay, so this is, if this is the second line, if this point come here, then come here, this point move, come here and come here and come here and come here, and this come here, this point approaches to the point Q point, approaches to the P point, like this. So the line rotate like this. So line will be what? The line, this is suppose angle theta here, and suppose this is angle what? Suppose angle, so say alpha. Okay, so alpha here, and the what? And this will be what? And this will be, this line will be what? The point Q approaches to P. Thus, this is second PQ line is second line, and this will be what? This will be like this, and this will be like this. Okay, blue color line is what? Tangent. And suppose this is theta, and theta, this point is P, is point of contact. This is point P, and this is line is what? This line is second. The blue color line is, the black color line is second, and the blue color line is tangent. Okay, and this is theta here. Now draw perpendicular from the point Q to on x-axis, and another here, this is point is what? This point is P, and draw another perpendicular to here. Okay, and what is, and another perpendicular, suppose this is M and this is N, and this is another perpendicular draw here. Suppose this is R, and what is this angle? What is this angle? What is this angle? This angle. What is this angle? This angle is what? This angle is alpha, right? This angle is what? Alpha. And what is this angle? And what is this angle? This angle is theta. This angle is theta. So now suppose this point is here, this point is your x comma y, and this is small increment. This is here. This is what? This point is here. This is x, means this is x. This is origin, suppose O, and this is x. Suppose this is change in x. Suppose this is del x, and here what is here? And this is y coordinate. This is y. Obviously, this is y. And suppose this length is delta y. So what will be the point Q? Point Q here, x plus del x, and y plus del y. Point Q is okay. Now to explain what is meaning of dy by dx. Now to explain this, let P of y equal to f of x be a curve, and P of x comma y and Q of x comma delta x, y comma delta y are two neighbor point or 2 points on the curve where delta x and delta y are the changes or increments of x and y respectively. Here PQ line, PQ is the second line. If the point PQ, Q approaches to the point P. Suppose this point is here P. Suppose then the second PQ approaches or will be the tangent PT. Okay, PT. That is if Q approaches to P, that is limits Q approaches to P, and this will be the PQ tangent. The second line will be, this is second line, this is PT, which is tangent. Here if Q tends to what? P, then theta, this is theta, here theta from figure, and alpha changes to what? Tends to theta. Alpha tends to theta. In triangle, alpha tends to theta. Alpha tends to theta implies del x tends to what? Del x tends to 0. And in triangle what? In triangle, this is in triangle PRQ. PRQ, tan alpha equal to what? Tan alpha is equal to what? Tan alpha is equal to this QR divided by this is P and this is B, PR. So PR is equal to what? PR equal to delta Y and Q and QR equal to delta Y, and this is what? Delta X. So delta Y by delta X. But in limiting case, but if limits theta tends to, suppose alpha tends to theta, this is tan alpha and this is delta Y by what tends, if alpha tends to theta, then del X tends to 0. If alpha tends to theta, del X is the change in X is 0. This point is X, and Q point come to this point, then change in X is what? Change delta X means change in X. Change in X is 0. So delta X tends to 0. Delta Y by delta X. Okay. And this is equal to what? And this is equal to this limit alpha tends to theta, tan alpha equal to what? Tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what? Limit delta X tends to 0, dy by ds is instantaneous change. So this can be written as what? This can be written as dy by dx. And what is tan theta? Because theta is the angle between tangent. And the x-axis. Since theta is the angle between tangent and positive direction of x-axis. Positive direction of x-axis, that implies slope of tangent. Slope of tangent what? PT is equal to dy by dx. Slope of tangent is equal to dy by dx. Since theta is the angle between tangent and positive direction of x-axis, so that implies slope of tangent PT is equal to what? Dy by, this is dy by ds. Okay. These are the proof of the geometrical meaning of the derivative. Now, that is slope of tangent and normal to the curve. Slope of tangent and normal to the curve at particular points. At point of contact. At point of contact. Let's suppose let y equal to f of x be a curve and p of x1 y1 be the point of contact. Then slope of tangents. At P is equal to what? dy by dx at the point P of x1 y1. And since tangent is perpendicular to normal, so that implies slope of normal at P is equal to what? Minus 1 by dy by dx at p of x1 comma y1. Since tangent and normal are perpendicular, so if this is suppose dy by ds and this is equal to what? Minus 1 by dy by ds. One simple question for understanding the concept. Find the slope of tangent and normal of the following curve at the independent points. Find the slope of tangent and normal. One question for one or two questions for understanding the concept. Write slope of tangents and normal to the curve y is equal to 3 square plus 1 at x is equal to suppose 1. At x is equal to 1. Okay. Here solution y is equal to 3 square plus 1, x is equal to 1 means what? Y equal to, now y is equal to 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So point of contact is what? Point of contact is equal to what? 1 comma 4. Slope of tangent, find dy by ds. So dy by dx is equal to what? 6x. dy by dx at the point P, suppose this is point P. P means what? P of 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4. This is x and this is y. So 6 into 1. This is equal to what? 6. This is slope of tangent. And slope of tangent. And what is slope of normal? Therefore, slope of normal is what? Slope of normal is equal to formula minus 1 by dy by dx. So this is what? At the point P. At the point P, 1 comma 4. This will be what? This will be minus 1 by 6. This is slope of normal. Okay? These are the concepts. These are the concepts regarding the slope of tangent and normal. Okay? Then this is the meaning of derivative of the function. In next class we will detail read the slope of tangent and normal, equation of tangent, equation of normal, and some problems. Okay, these are the, for understanding only one question here short. In next class we will solve more questions to better understand. Thank you. Have a nice day.